safely roll over those cracks, and so that you have more confidence than this particular skater here.
It's pretty scary, yes. I think we have a picture of the Memorial Drive when it's closed on Sunday. So tell us what, on a Sunday, and it's closed, I think from April to November, so
Yes.
a long period of time. What would skaters do who gather there on Memorial Drive?
Well, a couple things. We run a weekly Sunday skate during that period, and actually continues in the off season as well. So every morning, Sunday morning, we meet at JFK Park, and we start a skate from there, many times incorporating part of closed Memorial Drive.
Which, of course, you can be on the road.
Oh, absolutely.
And it has been repaved a few years ago, so it's very smooth, and you have a lot of space there.
Yes.
It's very beautiful. Yes.
It's a great place for people to learn. So teaching lessons happens there a lot, or if we're having a workshop, maybe we're learning how to increase speed in our inline skating. Great place to do that. Actually, slalom skating is something that many times will happen. Here's a picture of a person doing some freestyle skating with cones, many times at the Western Avenue end of Memorial Drive. People will put out cones and practice this.
And it's slightly
inclined,
there,
so it's just a little easier, right? You don't
Yeah.
have to get going too fast, and you can go through that. And people do this backwards, forwards, weaving their feet in and out. It's amazing
it's a
to
form
watch.
of dancing. It's an
It
art
really
form.
is.
Yes.
Kind of like ballet a little bit as you watch these people doing this, and you're like, how can I ever do this? But also, it's a great way to get people excited and interested in doing this. We've had people on unicycles go through these cones, on
And I've
bicycles.
seen children there, a lot of children.
The kids are amazing. They
Yeah.
instantly take to it. No fear. They're going down that little incline as fast as they can through all those cones.
How long have you been inline skating?
Wow, I would say 15 years.
Oh,
And, I started out on the trails, actually, just like along the Charles, very comfortable, no cars. And then I was like, wow, there's a lot of other pavement out there. So then I graduated onto the city streets in many different cities. And so we now...
In different cities?
Oh, absolutely. We travel around. A lot of people that do a lot of inline skating. There are clubs just like the Inline Club of Boston in other cities, from Florida to California to Minnesota to Texas. And so you get to know people in all those cities, and you skate where they do, and they come visit you, and you skate in all these different places.
So when they come to Boston, you can show them areas that are both beautiful and smooth and easy to get to. That's a wonderful way to travel.
Oh, it is. And as you mentioned, as your experience in Paris, you can go overseas anywhere and take your skates and find a club or a group that, hey, let's go skate. And you have an instant friendship.
Yeah, well, and I know some inline skaters, just as some bicyclists, have also been involved as volunteers for the Charles River Conservancy. When we do our cleanups or we do our tree pruning, because when you have branches from trees coming down, that can be quite a hazard to inline skaters. And also, or when sand accumulates on the pathway, so
definitely.
to eliminate that. So it's great when groups that enjoy the Parklands, they also come out to volunteer. We have 2,500 volunteers, and I know many inline skaters who have come to help to make those pathways better for everybody. So that's wonderful. Yes.
Oh, we definitely, this is a park that we want everybody to enjoy, and we want to make sure it's safe and fun and cool and interesting for everybody involved.
Yeah. Is there a standard, or is it just that some people, when they approach you from behind, they say, passing on your left? Are there such standards, or is that just individuals do it, announce themselves differently? There are no official standards of doing it?
I would say no, there are no official way. I think passing on the left, bicyclists use that, skaters do. We try to be very similar, nothing complicated, very simple, get at the point across so that, people are just aware we're there.
Yeah.
As we're moving along. And, people as they're on the trail, runners, bicyclists, we just want to let them know we're skating, you're fine too, let's all just get along.
Yeah, I see you even have a light on your this is a flashing light for
Yes.
your back?
Yes, so we wear a lot of flashing lights when we're skating at night. Also on my helmet, I've got a headlamp as well for skating at night to look forward.
In order to see the surface of the road?
Yes. Well, and also it just helps people coming at you
To see
know
you.
that somebody is there.
Yeah, particularly along the Charles, there are no lights on
Right,
the pathway.
exactly.
So it can be, when you have the cars blinding you, it would be hard to see somebody coming towards you on the pathway.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, especially with bicyclists, if you're coming at each other, you want to just make sure you can see each other so that you can get to the opposite sides of the path to pass.
Are there people who commute to work on their inline skates, or is it more recreationally that they do it, or is there people who also go to work on their inline skates?
There definitely are, probably a small number, but definitely we have members that commute on their skates. I've commuted on my skates to work. I have, yes. I work right in downtown Boston, and it's, you get your exercise just like a bicycle commuter
Yes.
would. And it's a lot of fun.
I mean, you get your exercise, and you get, if you do it along the Charles, you get a lot of beauty.
Oh, absolutely.
Doing it there.
Yeah, so
Yes.
every Tuesday we have a weekly skate that meets at the Hat Shell. And then we almost always start along the Charles in some way. So we're always getting that beautiful sunset, if it's sort of about this time of year. Or in the summertime, we've got all the other things happening, from the festivals to the walks going on. We can watch all the boats on the Charles. I mean, that's always a beautiful scene to see, in there, in between the bridges as they set up. So, even just doing a whole circuit around Cambridge side, then across to the Boston side, absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah. Well, speaking of the Boston side, we have a picture here of Storrow Drive closed. The picture we have here was from Hub on Wheels. That was in September last year, 2007. There were about 3,000 people using it. I think in 2008 were even more people using it. And I know that on July 4th also Storrow Drive is closed. So tell us what inline skaters do on July 4th.
This is absolutely so much fun. July 4th was Storrow Drive closed. Many of our freestyle and slalom skaters go out and set up cones on the sloped portion under one of the bridges.
Because they have to dip under the bridges.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
And so that's a whole day of sitting out there, and old friends almost always come back year after year, even if maybe they don't live in Boston. It's holiday weekend many times. So you have lots of people come out to doing slalom skating. It's also, we organize skates sometimes to go see the fireworks. Meet someplace, skate in. You don't have your car, you don't have to worry about traffic. Easy to get in and through the crowd when Storrow Drive is closed.
Yeah.
So a great way to see those holiday festivities without having to have your car.
Yeah, yeah.